Oh, what? No countdown.
Now,
I thought last time it
though.
went 3, 2, 1.
Dad,
That's a
do
good
your
start.
job.
The cat. Well, 13 days.
13 days. Not until the triathlon.
No, until
No,
the
but
half marathon, which is the
soon
first one to get
enough.
over. Yeah.
I'll be counting down, won't it?
Yes. Is it
Until
13
your
or
first
12?
ever 13.
To the Saturday. We're doing the Saturday.
Yeah.
Sunday's gone. So do you
But
count to when? Friday midnight
No,
or
I've counted today.
Sunday.
Yes,
Oh,
but it's 12.
Tomorrow it will be 12.
12?
It's
Some
12.
people can
It's
count
already
them
12.
on 2 hands.
What time do you start?
10.
Yeah, it's 12 and 1 hour then, isn't it? 12 and 13 hours. 12 days, 13 hours.
Until your first half marathon, it will be the longest that you've ever run.
It's true, it'll be the furthest.
So, in this episode, we should talk all about how ready you are, how good the training's been going, that exactly you can walk us through your plan that you've made for the race day and the race weekend.
That's funny, isn't it?
Why is it funny?
Because
She's still got 12 days, 13 hours and 59 minutes to sort all that out. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I thought that's the coach's job, isn't it, actually? You just show up and do the training. Your coach does everything else.
You know, it made me laugh. I think it was an hour ago. I didn't think my Strava was working properly, but like an hour ago, I got notifications that all of you had done something on Strava and uploaded it. And I was like, oh, until we're doing recording soon, everybody's doing something.
Yeah.
Well, you had a good one today. Was Luca with you as well?
Yeah.
So 15 kilometers today.
Yeah.
Third fastest 15 kilometers.
Yeah, I saw that afterwards.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
How did
Did
that
you
feel?
eat? Did you drink?
So
Was it warm? Did you get very far?
Did I get very far?
Sounds like this thing out of Greece. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Yeah, it was okay. So what did I have? I had food in the morning, but then I actually had some lessons. So normally the plan is like have a big breakfast and then go. And then by the time I had my lessons, I was cautious that I probably needed something more. So I had some toast. And then we set off. Why are you all putting that face to toast?
No, I just realised Rocket is Rebecca Rocket. That's new.
Yeah, Rocket Rebecca.
Have you not seen the name of her plan? It's Rocket Rebecca's half marathon plan.
Oh no, where would we have seen that?
Well, I guess I
If
don't
she
really
shared
post
it with
actually.
you. Or why don't you really post it, Rebecca?
No,
You don't get many
actually,
ticks.
I don't like that tone. I've been ticking them off. I've been ticking off what I need to be.
If you send me
been
a
doing them?
picture, we can bring it up. Like send me a latest status.
Well, I don't think I can actually because I had to update my laptop and I've lost everything.
Oh.
Says the man that's got a plant growing out of his head. Yeah.
No, that's my hat.
That's my hat. But yeah, it was tough. The first 3 kilometers today, I was like, I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more. I don't know what that was. I haven't done anything all week, so I don't know if it was that or
Probably
what. Do you think
that.
that?
The fact you didn't do anything all week.
But I don't know. Still, normally I only do one other run, so I only missed one run.
You do some other workouts sometimes too, don't you?
Yeah. But I'd been walking, like doing lots of walking and stuff, but I don't know. I also didn't have any music playing at that point, and after about 3 kilometers, I was like, right, I'm putting the music on, and then it was okay.
I don't think we can play music in 14 days, 12 days, 58 hours.
That's something interesting I wanted to ask and see. So, not allowed?
I haven't seen anything about it.
You're certainly not in the triathlons, are you?
Yeah, but I
No.
think that's
Normally for
different.
runs you're allowed.
Yeah.
And really,
'Cause
I've never.
I can run without it. But Luca, on the other hand, cannot run without music, so that will be very interesting.
I've
But there'll
never
be a whole
seen
vibe.
yeah vibe. Yeah, they always say that, but I've never seen a run where people haven't been able to listen to
Okay.
their music.
Yeah. I mean, you can take your phone with you, can't you?
Yeah.
So I actually just play my music out loud, so try and stop me doing that.
Well, I suppose if you read the rules, you'd know.
Yeah, well, I don't even know where they are, so yeah. Well, you too. You're also doing it. You don't know.
Well, I'm not planning to play music.
Well,
And he does a half marathon a month.
Yeah,
yeah,
7 to be precise. Yeah,
7 a month.
yeah.
7 in 7 months.
But it was okay. The rest was okay. It was just warm. Really, I think I have it as soon as the sun's on my face. Anywhere else is fine. If it's on my back, I'm fine. As soon as the sun is on my face, I really feel like I'm dying.
You've got a
Is
nice
it-
hat, haven't you?
No, I don't have a nice hat. I hate that
It'll
hat.
probably be all right in Belgium too.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Which, actually, let's have a look at the weather. Weather, Leuven. When are we doing it? On the 6th.
I've looking for the rules as well, but I found the countdown: 12 days, 11 hours, and 40 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Oh, we don't need the seconds
12,
for sure.
11,
No.
40, and 22.
The weather for the 5th is when we're doing it, right? Oh, 15 degrees.
No,
Perfect.
What do you mean?
12th.
Yes, 12.
Oh, the 12th.
5th would be next
11.
week.
11 degrees.
Oh, that's probably better.
That's cold. And cloudy. Big clouds. But that's okay.
No rain though.
At least not rain, exactly. Yeah.
So how was it? How warm was it where you are today?
I think 17.
Ooh, ooh. So what were you wearing? Shorts or long leggings?
Long leggings.
And top wise, just a top.
Strappy top, yeah.
So have you got a warmer top that you're wearing? Because it's going to be cooler for you. We were saying today as we were walking Rosie today, I was in t-shirt and shorts. And I said to Orla, if it's this warm or a bit warmer, we'll be shorts. She said, no, I've done all of my training in leggings. And I'm going to run the race in what I've worn up until now. But
Me
yeah,
too.
if you're running again, it's going to be warmer still, right? And you're going to come back to a cooler climate.
But I think it'll be okay. Like, I think the leggings that I've been wearing the whole time, we have our tops coming anyway, so like short sleeve tops. And I think that
How long?
when I run, I get quite hot. It's just before and afterwards. I'll take a jacket to put on and off or something.
Becca, how long are you expecting this race to take you?
Approximately 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Okay.
Why?
No
Checking the
reason.
cutoff.
Just yeah.
What's the cutoff?
3
The
hours.
time limit for half marathon runners is 3 hours. On orders of the police, the roads will be reopened to traffic on the basis of a 3-hour pace. Slower runners will be eliminated from the race, but they will be able to continue on their course at their own risk.
Oh no.
That's
Yeah,
quite
because it's paths, isn't it? Anyway.
quite harsh, isn't it? A 3-hour half.
That's
I'll
what
be
I've been 250, 255. Woo!
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about Luca what he's on track for. He's closer to the 3 hours too.
Or was he not running with you?
I'm faster than him.
Ah, so you didn't run together, no? You start off together. He ran today, did he? 15?
Yeah.
And how's he
Well,
doing?
Actually, today was quite funny because he had just eaten some food, so he decided to walk from here like 2-3 kilometers to warm up and then start running. So I was like, okay, I'll catch you up. So I drove into the center, and maybe that also was why I was struggling. For the first like 6 kilometers, I was like running to try and catch him up. And I was like, round every corner, I was like, where the hell is he? Like, I was like, he's not that fast. And I knew I was struggling. I was like, either he's feeling really, really good and I'm feeling really, really bad. And I was like, what the hell? And I kept going and I was like, there's no way he's still in front of me. And I got to the halfway point where we turn around and come back. And like just after I turned around and come back, I saw him coming towards me. And it was only when we got back and he was like, oh, he went out to the pier first. So whilst he was out to the pier, I must have ran past him. And I was like, oh, I was wondering where you were. But he found it okay today. Last week, he really, really struggled. I think, Ben, he was talking to you about that. Really struggled last week, but he didn't fuel properly. And this week, he was like, it was okay, much better.
And
yeah, it sounds quite interesting. Luca's doing something.
What's Luca doing?
Go on, answer that first. Did he get up the stairs or did he have to take the lift again?
We both took the lift today.
and the car journey, that's not part of your 15 kilometers, is it?
No. The after effects for him are always a nap. That's like guaranteed. But yeah, afterwards also fine. I was very hungry today afterwards. I've eaten like 3 meals since I've got back. But yeah, much better.
What did you eat on your run today?
2 jellies.
You haven't tried any new gels?
No. Oh, so maybe that's an update, isn't it? On my last week, was that my longest run ever? Yeah, my 19-kilometer run. At the very end of the run, like I'd already said to Alex, I'm a bit worried about trying the gels. And I have one with me, and I was like, right, I was close to home, and I was like, I'm gonna try it. And I opened it up, and I don't know, I didn't like it at all. I opened it up, had some, and I was like, oh, this is disgusting. And I also immediately felt like I needed a drink because of, I don't know, the consistency of it. Lobbed that in the bin and kept running home. I couldn't even finish it. It was horrible. So no, I didn't try any other gels this week.
What flavour was it?
I think blackcurrant. It's so sweet, so sickly sweet.
Yeah, can you imagine on an Ironman?
Need.
On that Ironman, we had about 15 each of them, didn't we?
I don't think I could.
That's like
and
all we ate on that day.
I was immediately worried about like how close, like I wasn't that close to home, and I was immediately worried. I was like, I'm going to end up chundering on the street or something, or worse.
Or worse, expelled.
Expelliarmus.
So no, I haven't tried any others. I don't know if it's just that brand or the flavour or what, but I like my jellies, and for at least the half marathon, I can stick to them. I'll be fine.
And you carry water or some kind of hydro? No, nothing.
No.
Oh, Rebecca, caca.
Why is that? Oh.
On your race says water every 5 kilometers.
Mm.
And nutrition and sports drink.
Do you carry a drink on your half marathons, Dad?
No.
He's got a pit stop.
Because I have a pit stop.
Like a loop back to the car. How far is a loop? How often do you pit stop?
We just increased it. So mimicking the race to start off with, we were trying to do 5K loops. It's bloody hard trying to work out exactly what bridge, because we do it in the park. So we drive down to the park, park facing in. So the boot's up, everything's in the boot. So as we're running past pop the trunk, and then we've got the gels and drinks and everything there, so we don't have to carry it. Because I've tried everything from a camelback to a vest to a belt and to carrying bottles as well, and small bottles, and I don't like it. But yeah, I know it's important. And the worst thing is, maybe like your gel, the most important thing is that if you feel thirsty, it's already too late. So it's to be drinking before you need it. So most people will probably blast through the first 5K pit stop thinking, I'm fine, I don't need it. But they're the ones where you're loading it. You're better to do that one and skip the last one than go for the last one. Then you're trying to top up and your body's not absorbing it quickly enough. So yeah, we did between 5 and 6K. We were trying to work out the routes. But that's the easiest way is to do that, to do the lap, and everything's there. The drinks are there.
And what do you have?
I don't take water, which I should, but I have energy drink and gels and jellies, and we use a combination of those. Last time, and I still haven't worked out what happened because that was 2 weeks ago now. I tried to have less because I thought I was perhaps having too many. And whether it was that or illness or what have you, yeah, my legs have been playing up ever since. So it's probably a combination of all of those things. It's really hard getting the nutrition right, but in some ways it's better over than under. But you've seen what happens sometimes when it's over as well, like at the end of open lakes.
Yeah,
shortly after
yeah.
this picture was taken. Yeah, but water's probably more important. And I take a couple of hydro drinks down as well, but I should take water as well because at the end of it, well, I'm going to say open lakes, it didn't work for me, but water's better. But the gels I have as well, you can see them when you're here. I found them in a cycle shop in Maastricht, and I just keep buying the same ones and going back. They're water based, so they're not the sticky gooey ones. You don't need a drink with them, which is quite handy as well, and they go down a bit easier.
Yeah.
Orla doesn't like them though.
Yeah.
So and that's what we've always said about nutrition. You've got to find what works for you. Yeah. I sometimes think if you've got the energy drink, I make that mistake of, again, for your triathlon to watch out for, that bottles on the bike are filled with energy drink, and sometimes just a drop of water is good enough.
Yeah. I don't know. I also, now I'm like, huh?
I think I'm behind you, aren't I, again? You keep talking as I start. But Luca was talking about his lack of energy. He's doing something called the keto diet, isn't he?
Yeah.
Which is low carbs. And that's why he thinks he suffered last time on his long run. So he wasn't having many carbs.
Yeah.
Did he eat differently this week then?
Yeah, he had sweet potatoes for breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, and was much better. Because I was, also saying about bonking. That sounds rude. It is bonking, isn't
Been
it?
talking about bonking.
But I was saying about that, and he made sure. And then again, even before, because he had his breakfast his sweet potatoes quite early, and then again I had my lessons, so he actually ate a second time when normally I think he would have gone. So we're much better. Pre-running, I think we're quite good.
Carbs
and interestingly, today he was saying that the last maybe kilometer or so, it was really messing with his head. Like he was really struggling just the last bit. And so he said definitely for the half marathon, he'll need some nutrition or something.
I would think that the last kilometer in the half marathon will be the easiest he does.
Yeah.
Because you're near the end, you can see the end.
Yeah.
People will start cheering. You probably hear music and all of that kind of stuff as well.
Yeah.
It's not
depends
as bad as
how you pace it though, doesn't it?
Yeah, but it's still you're if you're out on the boardwalk or the promenade on your own, it's just you and your head. But with all of those people around and everything going on, and the policeman trying to shut the roads just behind you,
that will light a fire in you.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah, because now I'm thinking, how and what, you just have a sip or something of drink Because I'm worried about sloshing in your tummy.
Yeah, why is it? Again, somewhere I'd read that anything more than 20 centiliters you can't absorb. I think it depends on how thirsty you are. So yeah, you're better off sipping. They say you're better off walking through the aid stations as well to make sure that you do drink it. And don't, well, and I told you if it's hot, but it won't be now, and it won't be for you. Is one in your mouth and one on your head of the water. It depends on different people. They have Coke there as well. I think the boys have had some experience with Coke. It's not positive.
No.
It is at the end.
Yeah, well, even then, sometimes the energy is good, but the gas.
No.
No,
have
sometimes
Coke
you
there as
need
well.
it.
Yeah.
I'm not in a half marathon. Come on now. You were doing an
Like in
Ironman.
the last 2-3 Ks, like if they've got a Coke and you just have like a little couple of sips, it'll rocket you to the end.
No, I think the last 2-3K it will be, oh my god, I'm done. That will rocket me to the end. If I get Coke, I think I'll be rocketing to the toilet. Nowhere else.
I think most of the time they put them in the plastic cups. Those cups are never full, so it looks like there's never that much in there. But yeah,
I got a tip for you for
Jelly
the
Babies
cups.
water.
Pinch it.
Yeah, make a little
Just slurp.
so that instead of running along with a cup and it's splish sploshing everywhere, you just close it and make like a line, and then like that. Less spillage, more drinkage.
Just walk for a couple of steps and then drink.
She's got Coach Alex. We're not walking.
We've got the police chasing us. We're not walking.
I'm gonna do a quick interlude.
Oh.
And then we should really have a look at the topics as well, no?
Yeah.
Okay, quick interlude. Oh. What were you saying?
I thought we were covering the topics.
Yeah, but we should just.
Once.
There are some specifics that we need to go through, but before we start, we'll do a quick interlude for a game of Would You Rather.
Oh, ooh.
So there's only 3, so it's quite quick. A quick interlude, and then onto the topics. Would you rather forget your own nutrition or your socks? In this scenario, let's imagine that there are a backup pair of socks that someone's given you, so it's not barefoot.
Oh, I think
It's
socks.
not the socks you've trained in.
There's nutrition on the way too, isn't there?
Yeah.
It's
What is
nutrition
the
every 5
nutrition?
kilometers. Shouldn't
What do you
ask
mean?
that,
What
really.
is nutrition?
What is?
On the course, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called 6D, I think. I haven't heard of them before.
Oh. Right.
But they've got gels and drinks by them, I think.
Socks.
And I'm sure they'll have like sweets and stuff. And banana.
But did you say
and
somebody would have
nuts.
some spare socks?
Yeah, like imagine your Sherpa has a pair of socks, but they're not your socks.
Okay, I'd rather wear his socks and have my nutrition.
Yeah, me too.
You said the other way around, no?
No, I said I'd rather.
You'd rather forget.
Socks.
I'd rather have my own socks and then use race nutrition. It means you don't have to carry anything too.
You're not carrying much, are you?
What
No,
if the
I'm
socks
not.
he gives you have got holes in the toes?
Oh, because they're your socks. Alex is our Sherpa. Well, at that point, I've already forgotten my nutrition, so.
All right. Would you rather?
They could run out of nutrition as well. Not water, but some of the other stuff they might run out of.
Would you rather take a wrong turn that has a big uphill, or be late to the start?
Oh God. Well, I know realistically we won't be late to the start because we've got Dad, haven't we?
So where is your start line? What time? What's your race plan? You don't know any of that stuff.
Waiting for Dad to tell me when the bus is leaving, and I'll be there with my
What if
trainers.
something happens to the bus?
Run there.
If the bus breaks down 3 kilometers away from the start line, are you running it?
Yeah, easily. I would
I was thinking
rather.
if you were late to the start, you'd have to be quicker than 3 hours too, because they might already be closing it.
Yeah,
Well, no,
wouldn't.
because you can keep going after, can't you?
I would rather take a wrong turn in this situation, because you would run the whole thing feeling like you have to catch up, or
Yeah,
you
but if
don't
you
wanna
took a
start.
wrong turn, you might have the same thing too, because you'd see like everyone else going. But
Yeah.
that's how far off the course are you going on your wrong turn?
It's an extra 1.5k uphill. And somehow, when you turn around to get back on the course, it's also uphill.
How late are we to the start?
15 minutes.
Then I'd be late
Yeah,
easily.
because I think all that running uphill will take you the same time and take it out of you.
Yeah.
Well, no, 15 minutes, you probably couldn't start.
Well, that was my dream, wasn't it? Showed up without my trainers, and then they were like, you have 10 minutes to go and find a pair of trainers and register.
If you're 15 minutes late, I reckon there'll still be people going across the start line there, because it's going to be quite busy at the beginning, isn't it?
Yeah. But you're
I reckon
15 minutes later than the last people who are going through.
Oh,
that would be bad.
You're just creating torture now, aren't you?
You're making us pick the answer that you want us to pick.
I'm just putting it out there.
Don't put those things out there.
Yeah, have you had any more nightmares, Rebecca?
No, not yet. I probably will. I'll probably start to increase.
If you're 15 minutes after the start time, I reckon you've got time to go for your pre-race poo and still get across the start line with normal people.
All right, last one. Would you rather? So you've done the race. This is not such a bad one. It's all gone well. You get home and you get an email. Your race pics are online. Would you rather have that they're all ugly race pics, but you've got a good finish line one, or you have good race pics, but on the finish line you're doing that looking at your watch?
It has to be that, just because I'd put that photo everywhere. I've read a lot about this, actually. Well, I've sent some to you, haven't I? Everyone complaining about what they think their race pictures will look like Dad's one, and the reality is like they're horrible and all funny faces. Actually, at one point today, I might have been practicing some poses for the cameras.
What kind of poses have you got?
Well, I didn't like the one I had, actually. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that.
Needs some work.
Yeah.
You know where we walk Rosie, we go down past Little and then down the alleyway.
Mm-hmm.
Coming back up, it's up the hill. There was a guy obviously on his run coming back up the hill, and he didn't see us. He got to the top of the hill and went, yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah. Checked his watch. He'd obviously done a good time. Yeah. Quite happy.
Yeah.
Becca, have you done any hills in training?
Well, my route is undulating. Which one?
Undulating.
Not undulating.
Well, why is it? It's not undulating. It's not undulating. That doesn't make sense, does it? Let's see. Today,
dilating. That's what Ivana's going to be doing when we get back.
It had, but some tiny hills, not big ones.
Not any 2 kilometer hills, like when you climb up Avenue to Viren, for example.
They're not climbing up that.
I think they are.
Oh,
no, the marathon is.
My elevation gain today was 28 meters.
Oh, the marathon. Oh, they're lucky.
28 meters. That was probably what you did in the lift.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so their biggest one is like a one, not even a 1K, is it? It's a 500
It's quite
meter
steep
one.
though, isn't it?
It looks like it, yeah. Your map is like fairly flat the whole way, and at one point it looks steep. It's
Did you
grade
say
8%.
500 meters?
Yeah.
Isn't that a mountain?
No, 500 meters long.
Oh. And what's the height? We don't know.
Yeah, you can see the height. There's a nice map of it. You go from 20 meters up to 50 meters, so it's a 30-meter climb.
Oh, that's
So
okay.
all the elevation you did today.
That's okay.
But all at once.
Just one.
But yeah, that marathon has got a cruel hill, like a 3-kilometer hill on it as well. Then, when you climb from like Park Wallaway, pretty much to Aldegem, that's a horrible hill. That one.
Alex is panically checking it.
What? I thought you were still talking to Rebecca.
No, in the marathon.
You're doing half marathon, Alex, or full marathon.
Full.
Ah, so you have to go up that hill.
Yeah, I did it in training.
It's a bit of a bastard, isn't it?
So I ran like, I don't know, 20K at a very easy pace and
Yeah.
got to the bottom of that hill. And then I was like, oh, I'll run it at race pace and see how I feel. I ran it at race pace, made it along, like just into the entrance of the park. And then I had to stop.
I made it to the entrance of the park.
Yeah.
And then had to start.
Yeah.
That's where it starts to flatten out again, isn't it?
Yeah, but I was done.
Yeah. So what's
And that's
interesting
when I
is
changed my plan to that my time is going to be, so my aim, like I have a goal pace. My goal is now keep to that pace apart from that hill.
okay. What's interesting though, if you do just the Brussels Marathon, you do that hill way more. Don't you do it twice?
Twice on the loop. Oh,
Yeah, so
could
you
be.
go, well, not you can't do, I think you do go up there. No, you go up there once. But then you go all the way to Tavern, and then you come back and you have to go like up to Saint Contenaire, which is like, yeah, that's a rough hill as well. But you guys don't have to do that this time.
We go down it.
Well, I also practiced my hills today because actually the hills, little tiny hills, have
Road
steps
bumps.
that you can go up. And I prefer to do the steps. It's much easier. But today I was like, no, I'm probably not going to have a step option on my heels. So I did the hill instead.
Good choice.
I hope we're not reading about Rebecca in the news in 3 weeks as like one of these people who ends up accidentally winning the race because she thought she could get the tram up the hill or something like that.
Okay.
We did the race day nutrition, pre-race nutrition. That's going to be a bit of a challenge this time because we've got Lexa and co over on the Friday night.
Oh.
What?
Curry. I'm not racing too. I'm gonna
Wait,
go
what
wild.
do you mean? Oh, on the night before, not the. Oh, I thought you meant pre-race nutrition, like the morning of.
Oh, do you want them to stay the night too? They can stay the night.
That's what I was. That's the decision I thought had been made. I was like, what?
No, the
Okay.
night before. So jelly and ice cream and cakes and chocolate.
Oh,
That's
no.
quite good fuel.
Interesting.
What's Luca going to do? His own shopping or bring his own food if he's got? Has he got?
No, I think we'll do something on the Friday, like go to the shop or something.
He's booked a cow to arrive in the garden, and he'll.
Yeah.
You said he had sweet potatoes before on the morning, but no carbs in the days leading up either.
Not really, no.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's mad. I
Maybe.
couldn't imagine a life without carbs.
Yeah, me either. Maybe he will, I don't know. But let's see.
So walk us through what would be your plan?
For food?
Pre-race, like day before, 2 days before, up till the morning of.
Probably nothing dramatic. Probably just some like rice 2 days before, pasta or rice the day before, and then the morning of. I don't know the morning of actually because we're about to get a bit crude here. But normally my breakfast I have like some yogurt and granola, and it's very quick acting. And I wonder if that actually puts me at a disadvantage because that's what I had to eat again today because I was like, probably everything has left me. It was it was a good one today. And so I was like, maybe I need to eat again.
Yeah, but you
But
don't
not
want to be
something that's gonna
carrying that round.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then does it leave you empty? I don't know.
I don't think so.
I think for breakfast I'll have
Bowl of rice.
no, maybe some.
At what time as well?
Well,
So if your race starts at 10, you're probably leaving at like 8:30. No, not leaving at
8:30.
9. You know
8.
what squad you're in.
Yeah, 8 a.m.
You'll
I'll
be
have my
lucky. You'll be
breakfast.
lucky if you're not there at 7:30.
To be
I
sure.
think I'll have fruit and yogurt and then take like something to have just before. Why are you putting that face, Ben? Fruit and
Don't know.
yogurt.
Yeah, I think the yogurt part on the day doesn't sound good to me, but
I have yogurt every day though. I think I would prefer that than milk. Milk's a bit.
oh yeah, no,
Gosh.
definitely not.
What would you have?
Ben's on Team Rice. He's a convert.
I'm converted.
Really? You would just have a bowl
Yeah.
of rice?
Yeah.
What did you used to have before you were converted?
4 pain au chocolats.
No, probably banana and Mars bar on the line though, not in the morning.
Yeah.
And then you stop for a poop after 3 kilometers, though, right?
Yeah. And every
last
lap
time-
thereafter.
Was that from the banana or the Mars bar?
It's the combination. Apparently, it does a thing.
Yeah, I think I did have to on the last 20k actually. I think it was halfway through though, not every lap or anything, but
But that's okay. Halfway through, I'm only doing half. So at that point.
no, halfway through the half.
Oh.
But if you time it well, I found a really nice hotel. The toilets were wonderful. None of that Portaloo shit for me, man. I was like 5-star hotel. Can I come and use your toilets, please? Is that or I can do it right here in the lobby? They're like, sure, they're just over there.
I don't know for breakfast. What will you be having, Dad? Your oats or your porridge?
Porridge, probably, yeah.
Mm.
But I'll be an hour before we leave having my breakfast, yeah.
Yeah.
So what you need to be, if you're arriving till 11 on the Thursday, is to make sleep is an important part as well, as to make sure you're not too tired. But you'll have laying on the Friday, yeah.
Yeah, laying on the Friday, food shopping on Friday, and then. Oh, also, are we doing like any what's it called? What's that called? Oh, this is my chance to sound like I really know what I'm talking about.
It's going well.
Yeah, it didn't work.
You might have to cut out a minute of this bit afterwards, Alex. Carbo loading?
No, pre-race. Oh, what do they call it? Like stretch your legs before, but all the cool kids
Activation.
call it. Yeah, like activation run. Are we doing any activation runs before?
Isn't that in your plan?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really been looking. I know what I'm meant to be doing. I'm doing that week by week.
Did you do activation today? Is that why that could be why you were sluggish for your 3K?
What do you mean? Did I do activation?
She doesn't know what it is.
I thought activation was just before your race. You do a nice little run and stretch your legs.
Yeah, did you do that today?
Did I do a run before I went out for my run?
I mean, this is exactly what you're talking about doing on your half marathon day. So yeah, the question does apply.
Why wouldn't you? Nothing new on race day.
I don't know.
You're asking about an activation, and now when we say you might have to run before your half marathon, you're like, what?
No, that's what I'm asking. Like on the Friday, are we going for like a little 5K or something? Or do you
5K
do
is
it
a
on the
bit steep.
Saturday morning?
Both. But not
Both?
5K on
Yeah.
the Friday. It's up to your coach. You should activate. You see, I mean, you'll see everybody doing it when you get there on the Saturday anyway, and you must do what you do. And it's very tempting to say, oh, I should be doing that. I'm going to do that. Oh my God, I pulled something. So it's your plan. But Luca, 3K may be too much, but by walking there, he's activated. He's up and running. So his first few K probably wasn't as bad.
Oh, I just
But
did
I
a
read
little
something interesting today on the interweb on pathetic triathletes about a guy who does cross training. No, what do we call it? Brick sessions. He does quite a lot of. He was in Japan. He gets off his bike, leaves his bike, and goes for a run for an hour. And doesn't have to lock it or anything. That's primarily what the post was about. But he does quite a lot of brick training because he said a couple of hours on the bike and then an hour on the run is equivalent to a half marathon without pounding your knees and legs. It does the same kind of thing for your body. So on your Friday, a ride might be better than a run.
Interesting.
I've noticed that, like, when I'm trying, if I would set out on a run and hold my marathon pace, then it's like quite not tough, but feels like it's a bit of effort. If I go out faster than my marathon pace and hold that for like 1 kilometer or a couple of Ks, and then set back into my marathon pace, feels easy. And I wonder if that's like,
That's
it's a bit
probably
much for an
activation too.
activation. Yeah, but so what, should I run like a kilometer at like my 10K pace before running the marathon?
If you feel good after it, then why not? It gets the blood pumping, doesn't it? It means the blood supply to your muscles is increasing. So that might be why it feels better and easier afterwards.
Or
But
do
you
I
have to
just
find
do
the
that in the
line
first
between.
kilometer?
Yeah, you have to find the line between activation and using your
Burning.
energy. Yeah.
I've tried all
Yeah.
kinds of activations and running before and cycling before. And I found that, my sprint pace and my marathon pace and my half marathon pace are all the same. Fucking slow.
Me too.
My activation is normally football the day before, and that's not a good activation either. You start
My
on the
activation's
start
normally-
line knackered.
My activation's a beer afterwards.
It's pre-activation for the next one.
Just warm up and go. So, an answer to my question. I found my plan, by the way. And I'm on track. This week I was meant to do 15 kilometers, did my 15. This coming week is 13, and then down to 10. So I guess that's my activation run at that point, because that will be the week of.
No, the week of is your 5.
Oh,
And
but I'm
in
a week
that-
behind.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're a week behind. So what, you're
Well,
planning to just move the day of the race?
no.
So where do you plan to catch up?
Well, I don't need to catch up. I've done my longest one. Now I'm working down. So it's just whether I do 5 or 10 in the week before.
Yeah, but still,
Hello.
the week of the race, you have another run.
Which is the 5.
Yeah. And in that one, I would do like, remember when we did the progression?
Mm-hmm.
I would do like that. I would get above your goal pace a couple of times, not for ages and ages, but like work your body up and then bring it back down, work up and bring back down.
When would you do that? Before? How long before?
On like the Wednesday or the Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Well, I can't do the Thursday, but the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is Luca doing full marathon this time or half?
Half.
How long's the flight?
Mm. Mm. 2
They can't
something
run on
hours.
the plane.
Yeah.
No,
I'm like,
no,
where's this?
more if you've run just before, and hydration, you have to be a bit careful on the old flights, no? But
Oh,
not if it's
Doesn't it count as altitude training?
not sleeping, no.
yeah.
Oh,
And question,
it's
Alex,
me
you
saying
start.
that. I'm flying as well. I forgot.
Yeah.
You've got a longer flight, haven't you?
6 hours, yeah.
Yeah, their one's surely shorter than that. Alex, you're racing. Your start is in Brussels.
Yeah.
What time are you waking up?
I don't know what time we start.
Oh,
No, my question
Mine's
was going to be:
I've got an extra day.
Are you a Sunday?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can go laugh at them on Saturday, and then you run on Sunday. I was
Yeah.
going to say if the half marathon's a 10 o'clock start, then the marathon must be like 7 o'clock in the morning start.
No, it's the next day.
Okay, because you
And he
normally have
can't come
good
and laugh at
finishing.
us. He's our Sherpa.
Yeah, and the next day we can laugh at him if he laughs at us. So
Are you sherpering him as well?
we'll see how he does on the Saturday.
See
If he
how the
brings-
celebrations go on Saturday after they've done it.
Yeah, and how
I've
if he
seen-
brings socks with holes in or not.
The route goes quite close to Dad's home, Rebecca, so you could just sherpa out the window probably. Just be like, go on,
Well.
Alex, you can do it.
Are
My
you
fear
coming
is
then?
it goes past the Congo. Oh, good job, Alex. Hey!
See you at the end. Benny, you coming?
No.
Oh, there was a correct answer and an incorrect answer.
When?
When?
Maybe.
13 days.
Yeah, I know. Just a couple of days. Ivana will be 9 months pregnant then, won't she?
Yeah.
She doesn't
I'd
have to run.
say in the region of. It's a bit like triathlon, though. It's not really a spectator sport, is it?
And it's just once.
We might walk out to Avenue Tavurin and watch Alex run past on the
Oh,
Sunday. Yeah, but you're out in Leuven, aren't you? You're not even bothering to come this
it's my
far.
first time.
Where do you want us? Do you want us to be at the start or the finish?
Finish.
Oh, fucking hell, that's more complicated. Okay, we'll see.
Okay.
I'll have to bring if I come, I'll have to bring like a whole club of supporters, though. It won't be just me.
Yeah, obviously, I kind of just want the supporters. I'm not so fussed if you're there.
You're the Sherpa for the supporters.
What are you looking
Yeah,
at,
we'll
Dad?
see.
I'm finding it a bit odd. The trying to look for the start time for the marathon. I assume it's 10. I can't even find the start time for the half. But I'm just finding it odd that well, maybe it's under the practical info. You don't get like the briefing with the triathlon. You have to go to a briefing and you get a big document that you have to read and all of that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, there's nothing, is there? I looked for it already. There's no rules, no regulations, nothing about like drug testing, nothing about staying on a certain side of the road. There's nothing.
we've got to
Shut
pick
up
up
and
our
run.
participant packs as well.
Oh, yeah, when do we do that?
Friday.
Thursday 10th up until 7 o'clock. Friday 10 till 7. Saturday, well, not for us, 8 till 6. That would be for the marathon. Marathon starts at 10:15. You
That's
start
probably
at
the
Royal.
elite start.
No, I suspect the elite start at 10. That's why you're 10:15, no?
Oh, so I'm at 10 as well then.
You finish where? Near Heavily. Yeah, you do.
Is that Philippsitten, Ben? We went to that pool a couple of times.
Oh, by that swimming pool.
Yeah, I think so. In the park there.
Okay. How will you get there, Alex? By bus or something?
Get where?
To the finish?
Well, yeah, I'll probably go with them at the start.
Yeah, is it a bus ride to get there, Dad, or a drive, or?
I haven't decided yet.
A bus?
Well, if you look on the website, it says it's the most popular running event in Belgium. So there's going to be thousands of people there. I don't know how many people are doing the half, but the last thing you want is to be
On a bus with everyone.
or
So
stuck in traffic.
I wasn't joking, Echo. You'll be there at 7:30.
Stuck in traffic or trying to find somewhere to park.
We can toot-all there on some bikes, no?
Event site and its surroundings will be very busy. Therefore, we advise use public transport where you can, or come on foot or by bicycle or by train. It says if you're coming by car, more information will follow later.
Yeah.
That's
I used to park at the Philips site when I did my Dutch lessons, and yeah, it's on the ring, or just off of the ring, which means a bit like when I did the Mash, it could all be closed up. So I did say to all I was thinking about driving there the day before and parking up, then getting the bus in so we could drive home. But your next thing on your agenda is what we do afterwards, and we're thinking bitterball and beer, so it may be bus home.
Oh, yeah,
But
sure.
I actually, again, the bus I'd be worried about as well. I'd be happier getting a train.
How many of you are going?
Train to where?
Nerven.
From where?
I don't know. I drive to wherever and get on the train.
Oh,
Drive to Leuven.
Could drive to, what's the one we cycle past? On the F3.
Oh, yeah. Was there parking there? It doesn't have to be far out, but the train isn't going to get bothered by people or traffic or road closures, is it?
Yeah.
But I could
That's one station out.
I could drop you all too, if you want. I could take my car and then take the child seats out, and I think everyone fits in there.
And then public transport home.
Well, I'd drop you there in the morning, then I can come back and get the girls. We can come and watch you at some point. And then, you can choose how you want to get home.
Alex, you're giving it all that. How are you getting here? What time? Nobody's planned it. Nobody.
Yeah, I've got 3 options. I haven't just picked which option yet.
Yeah, me too. I've got 3 options. Just waiting to see which one you pick. And importantly, post-race fuel and nutrition. That's important, right?
Yeah, I like a 2:00 in the morning pizza personally, but
I know you do.
Have you booked a jacuzzi with light up cover?
We have to get up early Sunday and go and Sherpa for Alex in return.
No. But I've learnt lessons from that. That'll be trainers and comfy clothes for sure.
Yeah. But it's also, I mean, you've got the same problem there as well. We'll go up there. There's a lot early, hour before the start probably. You're hanging around waiting. You don't see them when they go past. Yeah. And then we've got to get back. The roads are closed around here. Taverna are giving out notes that the roads are closed as well. They go through the park and down the... It's like, oh my God.
Yeah, chaos.
And then Leuven, you're off with your mates, right? I'm not sure if we're going to... What's your time, Alex? What are you looking for?
What? For the race?
Yeah.
3:30 plus the hill.
So 3:33 and a turn.
Like 3:40 maybe. I'm secretly hoping that it will just cancel out and it will still be 3:30.
You say, come and watch Alex. You won't fucking see him, will you? He's gone. Oh, that was nice. Nice trip.
Well, I mean, it might take us that long to get from Brussels to Leuven with all the bloody traffic.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you don't have to be there for the start, really, I don't think.
Well, yeah, because that's your Sherpa. That we'll need to wear warmer clothes and overlayers.
But I'll probably do bag drop for that anyway. Try and keep it on as long as possible.
Alex, another interesting thing could be, if I don't know, depends on how you'd sleep, but if you stay here, you're much closer to San Contener then.
Yeah, I haven't thought about it yet.
Is that where it starts, San Contener?
We've also got 5-6 of us doing it, so we might go together.
Oh, who else is doing it?
Julian and a few people from England.
Oh, are you going to be the quickest?
If everything goes to plan.
Yes. And they're all in Woo t-shirts. Other
If
than
that goes to plan.
Julian, yeah, that's true. If that goes to plan.
Other than Julian?
Yeah.
So when he runs past, don't cheer him on.
Well, you won't see him.
Well,
Yeah,
that's it
see.
then.
Oh,
Well,
yeah, but
he
you might
didn't
sound
want
really
another
bad
shirt.
now.
Huh?
You might sound really bad, Rebecca, now, because he might be running like a cancer research shirt or something like that, and you're like, oh, don't cheer him on.
Don't cheer him on.
Has he got his own shirt?
I don't know what he's doing, or he didn't see my message. I don't know. But he
Do
missed.
you know?
He missed
Do you know the
opportunity.
worst thing that Alex admitted? He said his friend.
Well, we're still live.
Ah,
Well, just that's it. That's all I'll say.
it's nothing. So his friends
Well.
ordered the t-shirts, and he wrote to them and said, although maybe don't wear them on race day because you know nothing new on race day.
I think that's a valid point.
No,
Is that
of
it?
course it's not.
Yeah, it's valid. I'd allow that as well.
Well, don't order them then.
They can wear them for the supporting team on the Saturday. They can wear them for the post-race picture and beers.
True.
If you've come all that way and you've been forced or coerced into wearing a new shirt, and your pictures are there with the blood running down your nipples because
that
we
wouldn't look
made
good.
them wear our shirts.
Yeah, no,
Will
that
you-
wouldn't look good for the brand.
Will you be
No,
wearing
not.
yours, Alex?
Yeah.
Do I have to be wearing mine?
Yeah.
Does Dad have to wear his?
No, optional.
Oh no, come on. So we'll just have the bloody pictures.
No, you should be fine. You've got another layer
Sports bra.
underneath. I
Yeah.
might wear a
I've got
sports
tape.
bra.
I've got multicolored tape.
Multicoloured.
Right, a question for you, and I keep. It's a good job Ben's got his backdrop up because that keeps reminding me. I keep thinking, Rebecca, how does this prepare you for your first triathlon? But you're not running a half marathon in your first triathlon.
No.
What is it, 10K?
Yeah.
That's going to be a doddle, no?
It's piss, isn't it? Yeah.
And in terms of everything we've said about activation and nutrition, does that all seem like overplaying it for a half marathon, or is it?
For a half
Who you asking?
Yeah, I don't know. Eka particularly.
I don't know, when you're talking about, oh yeah, you need a drink and you need your gels. Well, I did my 19 kilometers the other week with 3 jelly things, and it's just 2 more kilometers than that, isn't it? So I think that's fine. Like, I'm really not worried about, I'll take a drink, I'll have a drink maybe, but actually I'm worried about the reverse of that, is that I'm not used to drinking, so maybe I won't just have my jellies. So for the half marathon, I'm really not worried about nutrition or anything like that. Like, I know I can do it. Well, I think I can do it.
So
For the triathlon,
I want to think about months back when it was like, oh my God, how far? And
Yeah.
that's my training plan.
yeah.
But hitting that 19K really made a difference, didn't it?
Yeah, and that was big. Like, I even wrote on my Strava, I was like, I'm so proud that I did that, because Alex messaged me, he was like, you just ran like 19 kilometers, and really only, I think, a year ago, like, I started running. So that was, and if you'd have said to me, I was saying to Mum actually the other day, like, if you'd have said to me, oh, you're on your weekend, you're going to be doing 19 kilometers, I would have laughed. But I would have laughed more if you'd have said, and you're actually going to enjoy it. Because last week I was running along, smiling, like having such a good time. But yeah, once you hit that, it's like, okay, I know, especially on race day when there's going to be people cheering and the atmosphere and things, it's fine. But then the scary thing is, like, that's been my focus. That's what, in 2 weeks, once that's done, we're on to Ben's backdrop. Like, that becomes a lot more serious, doesn't it? And scary, very scary.
22 weeks, 6 days.
22 weeks.
Yeah, and that's a maximum of 19 weeks too, because you've still got 2 weeks to your half marathon, 1 week of
Yeah.
recovery.
Tapering.
Yeah, 1 week of tapering. So you've got maximum 18 weeks of training. That's only 18 sessions of training before the triathlon.
She doesn't have a bike. She doesn't have a wetsuit. She doesn't have a tri-suit.
Oh my god! But that's for like next episode.
Details, isn't it?
Minor details. Oh, because interestingly, actually, there's a half marathon in Denia in September, I think 2 weeks after the triathlon. And someone in my run club posted it, and I was like, oh, well, it'd be rude not to. And she was like, yeah, I was thinking the same, but something I hadn't thought of. That's in September. And she's like, well, I'm going to be training anyway. But she was like, training for that in the summer is going to be horrible. I haven't thought about that really.
Well, because you know what it is. It's early mornings, late nights, or indoor. Do you have an indoor option or not?
Yeah. Well, right now, yeah. Maybe not in the summer. I was planning on stopping my membership in the summer, but maybe not.
Yeah, you might have to see how hard it is before you stop your membership, because you might not get much cycling or running done outside if it's like 40 degrees every day.
Yeah.
It's kind of like role reversal from us, isn't it?
Yeah, you're out in the summer.
Yeah.
Or not even. We train inside to avoid the cold, and you might have to train inside to avoid the heat.
To avoid the heat, yeah.
So you ready?
For what? Let's clarify.
Half
Yeah.
distance triathlon. I didn't finish, and you said yes, so that's next year.
No, half marathon, yeah. Oh,
Good.
Will we have some YouTube lives, Alex, on the day from you, showing them getting ready, setting off, and things like that?
Maybe.
Well, I need to bring my camera anyway, don't I?
If you've got space, that would be good.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing. Oh no, it's not going to be. As I said, Ivana will probably have cesarean. We could have compared how many calories you guys burned to how many calories she burned during labour, but it's going to be cesarean probably. So that wouldn't be good this time.
I wanted to look at something today. At one point, a stupid little dog was yapping and almost biting my ankles, and I was like, "Oh, I bet that shot my heart rate right up." I want to see if I could see it on my on my Strava. Oh, doesn't look that. Don't know when it was. My heart rate is high the whole time.
Oh wow! During labour, a woman can burn a significant amount of calories, potentially equivalent to a marathon runner's calorie expenditure.
Wow.
Does it give a number?
It doesn't. It doesn't give a number because it would be based on how many hours,
how quick your pace, your pace
quick,
of birth,
everything. Yeah, yeah. Quite interesting. There you go then.
The average person will burn around 2,600 calories.
Wow.
I did that yesterday.
During labour?
No, during a marathon.
Oh. I did 1,170 today.
So that does put nutrition in perspective as well, doesn't it?
When you see how much you lose.
Yeah, but it's not that much. That's what I'm saying. It's not 1,000, isn't. I think a good bike ride, a good 100k bike ride is 3,500 or something like that.
Oh.
And that's when you have to, and when you're doing them one after the other, it becomes much more important. But just for the run, hydration is more important than anything, But if it's just water and hydration, you have that available every 5k, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Calorie burn per hour.
Some of them do cups, some of them do little bottles. One we had was little bottles, and if they do little bottles on the last one, take it.
Yeah, I think I'd prefer that, so you have it when you need it.
Yeah. Just carrying it and getting rid of it. Sorry, Ben, you were saying?
Calorie burn per hour during labour is 100 calories per hour. So how many did you say for a marathon? 2,000?
2,600.
2,600.
Yeah, but if Anna was
Quite a
in
few more
labour,
per hour.
yeah, but how long was your last labour? When did it start? 19 hours.
Has she got her nutrition plan?
It's a cesarean this time, so it'll be about 15 minutes without contraction, so it should be a bit easier.
And she has to put it on Strava, otherwise it doesn't count.
I'm not sure you're allowed to wear your watch in there, actually. There'll be a heart rate monitor. I can take a video of that instead of the child being born if you want.
I don't want a video of the child being born. Gosh.
All right. I have maybe one last question or two. You see a man with a number on his balloon. What does it mean?
A number on his balloon?
Yeah.
It's how many points you get if you pop
he's
it.
a pace. He's a pace man.
He's spaceman.
He's a spaceman.
Correct.
But
You're at the start. Oh.
Oh.
You don't know
that would
what
mean
your
for
pace
me.
is.
Yeah, I'm just running, aren't I?
Yeah, but if you know it's 2:45, you can work out what your pace is.
No, I can't. But
Normally their balloons
you
say.
can.
Yeah, but normally their balloons say like 2:45 on as well, don't they? They have the finish time on normally.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? They don't have the pace. Oh.
No. They have
so
the finish time.
I'll stick to my
Or
man.
if they're smart, they might have both. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what I like doing, Rebecca, on that note? If you, like in the start, you can line up in the right space, yeah? But you have to cross the start line just after the 2:45 man and then run next to him, because then you'll beat him by a few seconds.
Yeah, by the end.
Start a bit behind and overtake.
Dad, what are you planning on doing it in again?
That day,
Right.
3 hours.
3 hours, okay.
Just under. Yeah. That's been a lot depends what happens between now and then. But that's been
It's
it
10
so
days.
far, I think.
What's going to happen?
Well, if my legs work.
Yeah.
Are you running alongside Missoula?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm racing.
And if Luca wants, it's up to him with Luca as well.
Yeah.
If he wants. Some people actually find it quite hard work.
What, running alongside?
It's nice in some ways, but I decide where I go, if I want to do the next bridge and if I want to stop, and Orla also likes a chat because she finds that helps pass the time. And then I'm not interested. Yeah. I do quite a lot of mental calculations, especially with the loops. How far have I got to go? What's my pace? And that last kilometer can be a struggle as well. That's normally the one and I do things like, and it may help Lupa, count my steps.
Oh my god!
Well, it just not up to 26,000 or what have you, but go 1, 2, 3, 10. Oh, that's 100. That's 10 meters, and then count again, and you quickly forget that you're counting and what you're counting to. But it's a mental distraction as well as.
That's quite weird, isn't it? When I get to that last kilometer or two, I think, fuck, if I can pick up the pace a bit, then I'll only be running for 10 minutes and not 12 minutes or something like that. I'm like, no, we can get rid of that last bit of energy now, and like, I could finish it at like 10 o'clock and not 10 past 10 or something like that.
I have that with all my runs. I'm like, if I just run faster, it's over quicker. But yeah, I don't know. Luca also doesn't like speaking at all, but I think he might pin himself so that he can see you or pace himself or something. But yeah.
But it's also if you start to doubt or don't want to finish or encouragement or anything like that, it could be as well.
Yeah. Because will we see? It's just we won't see each other at any point, will we?
No, don't think so. No, there might be a crossover, but not the chances of seeing us there. There's one bit. It's like a figure of 8, but it's such a little bit. No,
there's still places available too.
Yoo-hoo.
This one.
anything else?
You know why
Yeah,
that
'cause
might be? Oh, is he going for it?
No. I've got Jesus. No, I've got my ankle. I'm going back to the doctor on Friday to check that, and I've pulled my calf muscle in my other leg too. So yeah, I might do, but
Quite a lot of people had booked both, hadn't they?
Mm,
It was almost recommended to
Yeah.
us that you could do both with insurance. The insurance
'cause
wasn't much, so you could cancel your, if you didn't think you were going to make it, cancel your marathon and do the half.
Because the other thing I like the route that we do because I get to see Luca and I know he's doing fine. But I think I'll be like, oh, how are they doing? Are they still going? You know, you just think like that. So
Just that's the Sherpa's job. I'll just tell you everyone's fine.
yeah, even if they're not.
can you do?
Worst one.
Are you allowed walkie-talkies?
Well, you
Well,
got
you
mobile
got your
phone.
phone, yeah. So
Oh.
basically,
We can have a little FaceTime call.
You do, or you just send a little message. Have a WhatsApp group. Just send a message when you get somewhere, like 5k, 10k, and then when if you check it, you can see when everyone's updated it a bit.
Yeah.
then if you forget, then people will
Yeah,
stress
Can't-
in.
Can't you do Strava Live, Alex? Though, if they want,
You can do something like that.
share a
We should get
beacon with.
everyone like Apple AirTags or something.
Yeah, so you can see exactly.
Strava's got share a beacon with up to 3 safety contacts, so they can see your location during your activity.
Yeah, that's probably a premium feature,
Yeah,
isn't
do you
it?
have to pay for that?
No, you don't. No, I can turn it on.
But then
yeah,
you need your phone, don't you?
Yeah, but
I'll
most
have my
people.
phone.
I was going to say, Luca probably will for music too, won't he?
Yeah.
Dad will have his watch, which would have some sort of live tracking thing too. So you could watch people on there.
I could do that for the Sunday as well, but I think only you would be able to see it, Dad. It's through Garmin.
Yeah.
And somebody'd have to show me how to do that.
Yeah, we can have a look.
What
coming
was your second question?
Right, you go.
No, do the second question first.
You're at the start line. The vibes are vibing. You feel good. The music's blasting. You start out. Wow, you're running faster than you've ever ran before. You're gonna
Listen.
absolutely smash it.
No, you're not. You're not going to finish.
What's next?
Slow down. Slow down. Better to go faster than. Who was saying that? One of you the other week. Oh, Ben's had enough. Better to have it at the end
Yeah.
than go for it at the beginning and not have enough juice.
Yeah, I always say that every race, and I've never got it at the end. So
Yeah, even every time, even on my runs, I start too fast, and in the end, I'm slower. So
it is quite. I did it for the Maastricht half. Was the waited, cancelled the swim. Oh, got to run instead of swimming. My worst nightmare. Yeah, and then you run off. Your first kilometer comes up, and you go, "Oh my god, that's quick!" And like, slow down. You've still got your 90k cycle and another half marathon to go. Slow down.
Yeah. We'll see if you can maintain it. That's what Alex would do.
It's not the half marathon, but maybe it was half marathon. There's something like up to the 10k or maybe the half marathon. Basically, your pacing strategy is like for a 5k, it's like you go as hard as you can, and you just keep going until the end. Like hold on, and then it's like, okay, if that's the 5k strategy, what's the 10k? Well, you race your 5k. And then you hold on for dear life. And then it's like, okay, if that's your 10k strategy, what's your half marathon strategy? Well, you race a 10k and then you hold on for dear life.
Oh my word. No.
Yeah. That's all my questions for today.
Well, that's the topics. That's 1:15. That's what I was going to say to you. So, and then next time, are we doing one before the race or not?
No, well, not on the Thursday. It's unlikely.
Maybe should have bite size one, just a quick one, like the day before or something like that. Are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
we could-
Eating plain rice and curry.
yeah. Maybe we can talk about it and see.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is a post race debrief and start to focus on 5150 and
Yeah.
buying a bike.
Well, yeah.
Not buying. No, we're not. Oh, that's the first rule, isn't it? Yes, buying a bike. Always need a bike.
Yeah.
All right.
Very good.
See you all in 11 days.
Yeah.
12 days, 12 hours. Something like that.
Gosh.
XTX seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,